In this video, we're checking out a new dash cam that won't break the bank. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Jeff at eljefereviews.
My name is Jeff. Hey, Jefe, man.
And this week we're checking out the Prolanv 1080p dash cam. This is a no-frills dash cam that doesn't skimp on the video quality. It's currently selling on Amazon for $69.99, and as usual, I'll be leaving links right down in the description box below, in case you want to check it out for yourself, maybe pick one up. So first, we'll do a quick unboxing, followed by some demo footage, both day and night. And after that, I'll be giving you guys my likes, my dislikes, and a quick review. I'll also be leaving some timestamps right down in the description box, and this way you guys can skip to whichever section you want to see. Now with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so here we have it. Just some plain packaging. All it says is dash cam. Some basic specs here: Novatek 96658, Sony IMX323, 2.45 inch IPS LCD, resolution, full HD 1080p at 30 frames, or HD at 720p 30 frames per second. Diagonal viewing angle, 140 degrees. Alright, so let's crack her open. Let's see what we've got. Out of the way. So we've got a user guide here. Fully illustrated, that's a nice touch. As you guys already know in many of my other videos, I love when a company takes the time to make a decent user manual. Comes in really handy if you ever have any issues as well, so very nice. And it looks like we also have a FAQs. Oh, not bad. Okay, that's a nice thing to have on hand. Any quick questions you might have, any trouble that might pop up, so that's a nice touch. Alright, so here we have the camera itself. Right. So as you can see here, it's pretty compact. I'd say it's like it's about the size of like a small GoPro or even like my Light camera. It might be just slightly bigger than that, but yeah, it's very compact. So yeah, not bad. A little button right on top here. So right here, it's got this slot. That's where you actually mount it to the suction cup mount. See that? There's a screen there. 4 buttons. So we've got OK, we've got down, up, and the menu button there. And right here, so right here, this is where you insert the micro SD card. There's an AV out. And on this side, you've got the mini USB. This is for power. And right here, you've got an HDMI out as well. So, all right, so let's see what else we got in the box. Okay, so it looks like we have an extra long USB to mini USB. This is going to be your power. So this is one you're going to want to route. Yeah, they give you plenty of length here. So this is something you can route right around your windshield. You know, maybe across the windshield on the top, down the B pillar, you know, and then, you know, route it down to the car charger. That, you know, that way you can supply power to it, but not have a wire, you know, hanging right across your windshield there. So that's nice for cable management for those of us who like to do that. Okay. This guy here, that is a dual port charger. So this is where you're going to get your power from. It's kind of nice too that they put a dual port on there. That way you could still charge a phone or another device at the same time. So that's a nice touch. Okay, this guy. Okay. So this is the mount here. So I'm gonna get this thing out of the bag. Okay, out of the way. Yeah. So this is your suction cup mount right here. So this is one where you would kind of, you know, stick it up to the surface there, and then you would tap that, and that pulls that suction cup in and gives you a nice snug fit. And right here is a little tab, and that tab is you'd slide that in. Let's see, just like so, like that. And so you have a nice swivel function there too. So you can adjust it, to where you need it to be. So pretty straightforward, right? After that, we've got another small, I'm guessing this must be maybe for sync, but this is a short, mini USB to standard USB cable. Nice touch that they threw that in. So maybe that's what you use if you want to maybe either charge a camera at home, or if you want to connect it to your PC. That's another way to go ahead and do that. And it does support that. You can connect this camera right up to your computer, and that way you can transfer the files off of it without having to pull the micro SD card out, which is a nice touch. I mean, you could still pull it out, put it into a micro SD card reader if that's what you want to do, but it's nice to have the option where you don't absolutely have to do that. Now for some specs. This camera runs the Novatek 96658 chipset. You'll find this chipset in a ton of different dash cams. It's actually the same chipset that's in my 2 previous dash cams, so I know from years of experience that this is a great processor and chipset and works awesome. Now for a lens, it's running the Sony IMX323 CMOS Sensor with a 140-degree lens. The Dashcam also has a 2.45-inch IPS LCD screen, and it can record in Full HD, 1080p or 720p, both of them at 30 frames per second. Now it records in the MOV format using H.264 compression, so you get really good high quality video out of it. It uses micro SD cards for storage, and it can handle anything from a 2 gig all the way up to 64 gig, class 10 or higher. Personally, I recommend going anywhere from a 32 gig or a 64 gig, just so that you have plenty of capacity, so you can record anywhere from 1 to 2 days, depending on how much driving you do. If you only drive, a few times a day, you could easily record up to a week's worth of recordings. It also has a loop feature, which you'll find common in most dash cams, which you can turn it off, or you can run it in 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, or 10 minute intervals. I prefer 5 minute intervals. It seems like the smaller clips are a little bit easier for me to work with. But yeah, that's an option that you have. All right, so let's check out some of the demo footage, both daytime and nighttime. This way you guys can see the quality for yourselves. So what do I like about this dash cam? One of the main items that I really like about this dash cam is the great video quality. It's using the Sony IMX323 sensor, which you will find on a lot of other dash cams in this price segment. It gives you great video quality, and also has that wide dynamic range, so you can still see, license plates, make out street signs and details, whether it's daytime or nighttime. Secondly, I really like the compact size of this camera. It doesn't take up much space, it's very discreet. Even when it's hanging off of its suction cup mount, you can tuck it up right next to you or right in front of your rear view mirror, so it's out of your way. You don't have to worry about having something, in your line of sight, so that's also a plus. And thirdly, I really like the wide angle lens. This one's 140 degree, which there are some that have a much wider angle. I've seen 160 and 170, but only issue with those sometimes is it gets a little too fisheye for my personal taste. So this one gives you a really nice wide view. It covers, I think it covers like 3 or 4 lanes. So you get everything in front of you plus, in the other lanes as well. So that's a really nice touch. I do like that. And, everything comes in really, really crisp and clear. Now, there's only a couple of things that I dislike about this camera. Firstly, it's the suction cup mount. The plastic on it feels a little on the cheap side. To me, it seems like it might break easily, feels brittle. So that kind of worries me about the longevity of using this dash cam, day in and day out in my vehicle. Secondly, now I'm not sure if this is the mount itself or maybe it's my car, but there's a lot of vibration coming through in the video. Some of the footage that I, picked up over the past week, going through it, I thought I had a few good clips, and then when I watched it back, there was too much vibration, enough to where it blurred out, it made it hard to see license plate numbers and things like that. So now I'm not sure if that's the dash cam's fault or the mount. I'm not 100% on what's going on there, but that is something that I just wanted to point out. So I highly recommend this dash cam. Like I said, it packs a lot of good features, in the price range that it's in. It's simple to use. It has great video and audio quality. And it's also very easy to install. So, there really is no way to go wrong with a dash cam like this. That wraps up my unboxing and review of the Prolanv 1080p dash cam. Let me know what you guys think of this dash cam right down in the comment section. Is there a certain brand of dash cam that you guys prefer, or maybe some features you guys are looking for? Let me know. And if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button for me. If you didn't like it, feel free to hit that dislike button. That's cool too. And if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button along with that small bell icon, and this way you never miss any of my weekly uploads. Now, with all that being said, I want to wish you guys all happy holidays. Everyone have a great week, and I will see you in the next video.